Legalized cannabis went on sale in Nevada in July 2017. However, the ballot question passed by voters in 2016 allowing its sale only let people consume marijuana in their homes. That left a big problem for visitors to the city who didn't have a place to legally consume it.
We definitely used to get a lot of questions from customers, especially out-of-town customers, about where they could legally consume.
Lisa Lawach is the general manager of Oasis Cannabis, a dispensary a few blocks off the Las Vegas Strip.
When we would have tourists that came into town and asked where they could legally consume, we just have to guide them and letting them know that there really isn't a place for them to legally consume, and so they have to use their best judgment in trying to find that place.
That problem was solved this year with Assembly Bill 341, which the legislature passed and Governor Steve Sisolak signed.
Prior to this bill, there was no place where tourists or locals could legally consume unless they owned their own home, and patients and consumers deserve access.
Danny Baranowski is vice president and co-founder of the Chamber of Cannabis. She believes the new law helps address a problem for tourists and locals alike.
If we're thinking about the Las Vegas Strip, I think if you walked down it, you can smell the cannabis, and that is because no one has an opportunity to know where to consume it.
The new law goes into effect in October. Cities and counties will make their own rules for the new lounges, but there will be restrictions on where they can be set up. We reached out to Metro for comment about the new lounges, but since the rules for the new businesses haven't been established, they did not want to comment. The new lounges will have to go through an approval process through the state's Cannabis Compliance Board. Some of the new lounge licenses will be set aside for applicants considered social equity applicants.
The failed war on drugs has resulted in detrimental harm to a lot of different communities, especially minorities, people of color.
The exact definition of social equity applicants is up to the Cannabis Board, but Baranowski says it's important that past inequalities surrounding cannabis are corrected. Lawach's dispensary is already planning on opening a consumption lounge in an attached building.
The plan is to have people buy here at Oasis and be able to be steps away from a consumption lounge once they buy.
She believes the new law will allow the multi-million-dollar industry to grow even more.
Consumption lounges really bring another area of growth for the cannabis industry. This means more jobs, more opportunity to really normalize cannabis overall.
For Baranowski, the lounges are a chance to prove to the country that Nevada knows how to regulate the once illegal substance.
Yes, it's been done in California, but nobody does it like Vegas does. And so for our industry that we are literally building day by day, putting out the bricks, we are going to show the country and also internationally that, we are going to be the gold standard.
For Nevada Week, I'm Heather Caputo.